Alright, so restart number 2.
I'm trying to think of.
You don't even have to think of one. You
recently.
can just name a few from your childhood. It doesn't matter.
Sonic Spinball.
That's the thing. There's one. I remember there's one that I've always just absolutely fucking loved the story to, and I cannot think of it for the life of me.
What was
right
the game?
now.
What it?
Well, I don't know.
No, I mean like what happens in it. Do you remember?
I don't even remember. I just remember that there is one that I used to discuss about like why video games are art and part of it is the story. This is always the one I'd use for that example.
Fair.
And I can't. Shut up. I cannot remember it for the life of me.
How long ago did you play this?
4 years, probably. I don't know.
4 years ago.
I forget.
It's
Aladdin for the Genesis.
that is a good game.
Laptop, come
I
here.
played it
Go
on-
look through all my ROMs.
I didn't have the Super Nintendo version. I had the Genesis one. They were two completely different games, but I grew up with the Genesis one. I still have it.
Just for the record, VNs don't count, right?
What's at the end?
Visual novel. The things that are
Only if they're
considered
porn.
by almost everyone to just be a Roger, despite not actually being
Only
so.
if there's porn involved. That's the only way they
So
can.
fucking
Bam.
Katawa Shoujo, that's a...
Was it Killer 7? I know that was a big like. This is why video games
Haven't
are
played
art.
it.
No.
I need to play that game.
Suda 51.
Um,
Baby.
I almost want to say Metroid Prime, but then I'm like, shut the fuck up, AJ. That's a great game that's not very narrative. It has a good story
And
by
Nintendo.
not having one.
And
Alright, so-
And Nintendo.
Do you still need more time to look up?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to like browse through my ROMs
Super
really quick
Smash
to see
Brothers.
if anything will trigger memory.
Super
Adventure mode.
Subspace.
Subspace Emissary. All that talking. The best.
Holy shit, they revealed that Prime Minister's Rob. That did actually make me go like, what the fuck?
Well, it made me what the fuck too.
That was
when
straight
he
up a
joined
copy of
my
Palpatine.
team.
That was a copy of Palpatine, straight up.
Okay. No, the part that made me what the fuck was when he then joined you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Like,
the
that
villain the
that
whole
felt
time.
way too fucking forced.
Now
What
let me
the-
just.
Isn't Duon made out of Game & Watches?
Yeah.
What the
Who?
fuck?
Who's Duom?
One of the bosses,
The
the boss that you find in the
Two-sided
halberd.
boss.
The what?
The boss that you fight on a halberd that like flips around, blue with a sword, pink with a cannon.
Oh, hey, he's made in a Game & Watches?
Yeah, that's when you unlock Game & Watch. You
Quotes
kill
on
it.
his face.
Stupid. Doesn't make any sense. And then with Ridley, they were either Samus or Pikachu. I think it-
Zero Suit Meadow Ridley is gonna be in Brawl. That's right, I said Brawl.
By the
I
way,
was gonna say.
the Falcon Flyer, they literally pulled that out of their ass for Smash. That's not in any
Yeah.
of the zeros.
Dude, they pulled Captain Falcon out of their ass.
I'm
for
pretty sure they
Smash.
can get away with pretty much anything at this point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I will admit,
Especially with the F-Zero series.
the Meta Ridley thing was kind of cool.
They
in
they
space.
invented Fox.
They
'cause
invented
this was-
Falcon.
This was before Adventured, so there was no precedent of him ever
Well,
doing anything.
in
Star Fox
64,
64.
he had a blaster. There's an on-foot mode if you unlock.
Does
the
he
mode.
have fire?
No, that they pulled out of
Yeah,
their
but
ass.
no.
Does-
But
does
they
he,
pulled
like-
Captain Falcon more out of their ass than I did.
Yeah, Captain Falcon.
Well, I'm not
really
arguing
didn't
that. I'm
do
saying they
this.
invented Fox
Yeah.
pretty much.
I just
I mean-
can't wait for the next Star Fox game to have reflector shields.
I know, right? You
Well,
don't remember,
Tetris, best game.
you don't remember
best
what
story.
game it was at all?
I really don't.
Was it 4 years ago, or is that just a guess?
Total guess.
Was it Toho Revenge?
Tomo.
No, and I
More
don't think there
bullet-y
is such a
and bullet
thing.
hell of bulletness.
Tomo.
Was it Tomodachi Life? Rusty's Real Steel Baseball? the prequel, Real Steel? Going around stealing shit? And this time you steal children instead of give them away? Bam!
That's your hook?
Baby! Yes, that's my hook.
I'm surprised there wasn't a minigame in that game about stealing bases and it wasn't called Rusty's Real Steel Baseball.
By the way, I'm gonna add this into the end. You know that, right?
Okay.
Like post-credit shit. Or I'll just start it out like this. Fuck the introduction, guys. Fuck it. Nobody cares about it.
No.
Nobody wants an intro. What is an intro, anyway? Let's talk about the philosophy of an intro. Tis an intro, G-Man. Tis an intro.
Inton Row.
Ah. Very astute.
Yes.
Why are you mouthing words? Speak up.
What?
Jacks of the ass. Jacks.
Whatcha? My name is Socrates.
Sacratones. That's my name.
This is fucking stupid.
We're waiting for this guy to find his fucking game.
sorry!
This is so fucking stupid. You're
All right.
on Steam. Left 4 Dead 2 is the game.
Left 4 Dead. Was it Star Wars? Knights of the Old Republic? No, you never played that.
It's... I give the fuck up.
Alright.
No clue. So the game I was gonna talk about is a fall... Oh my god, I've forgotten the fallback game.
Bioshock Infinite.
Sure, yes. Thank you.
So you said you don't do drugs. Was that a lie?
Alright, who starts the fucking intro? He's pulling out his drugs.
He's about to get real drug induced right now. Alright, so welcome to the Placeholders podcast. I'm Rub,
I'm G-Man.
I'm Jaxus.
and today, what the fuck are we gonna talk about? Alright, so the icebreaker, and today's icebreaker is, what's your favorite narrative that's not Nintendo? Let's be real though, Nintendo doesn't really do narratives.
You know, or when they do, it's the same one.
Save
Yeah.
the princess.
Save the princess, guys! Alright, we can start with G-Man, go to Rub, and then end with the almighty Jaxus over here.
Alright. Mine is Kingdom Flirts. It's a game where you get a key and beat up black people.
That's very accurate, actually.
Yeah,
And apparently these black people don't have hearts.
Yes. They're just mindless.
They're mindless black people.
Huh.
Holy shit, Richard.
Wow.
It's Walt
Social
Disney's-
commentary.
It's Walt Disney's true imagination.
Yeah, so I guess Walt Disney just sat there thinking, we need an enemy for this. What about black people? They don't have hearts. Oh, somebody's gonna get offended.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who cares? I'm brown, right? Right?
Nah, you're the whitest motherfucker around.
So anything else you have to say about that? I mean, why is it your favorite?
I just remember liking the story to it, like, a lot, honestly.
No real specifics?
I just thought it was interesting. It made me go, like, I want to continue on with this game, even though Kingdom Hearts 1 gameplay compared to all the others was kind of shitty.
Did you like the others at all?
Yeah, but honestly, it kind of seemed like they flip-flopped. Like, the gameplay became a little bit better, like Kingdom Hearts 2, and the story suffered
Hmm,
a little bit. That's my own opinion on that, of course.
that sucks.
Yeah, honestly, Kingdom Hearts 2 got a little stupid.
A lot of people like Kingdom Hearts 2 more, but would you say that's because of the gameplay?
Yeah, honestly, the gameplay is really goddamn smooth. It's
I've
really
heard
smooth.
that a lot. I actually watched my roommate play through the two games semi-recently. 2 did look a lot better put
The
together
first one is
game-wise.
a lot slower, a lot more kind of
Significantly.
fidgetier. I can't even say it. Also, there's no
Just-
camera.
It wasn't
analog
smooth.
stick. Yeah.
And that Keyblade actually has no viability in real life.
No.
He
He doesn't-
obviously.
Well, the thing is, like, he doesn't even use like the actual like sharp part. He whacks it with the dull part.
And he holds it. It has the the original has the 2 little key things.
Yeah, like how
On the
hell-
handle, you'll break your wrist. You can't even aim with
In
that
Kingdom
thing.
Hearts 2, he can wield 2, and in his final form, he's all spin him around and shit. Like, how can you do that with these handles?
Because he's got magic hands.
It's magic.
wrists.
I ain't gotta
Like
explain
Sonic.
shit.
He's got magic hands like Sonic.
Video game logic. Captain Falcon punches really hard for some reason.
Because that's what all the best race car drivers do.
Exactly. You know what it
Fucking-
is? It's all that gear shifting.
Danica Patrick just comes out of a car. I'm sorry you didn't make it. Bitch!
Danica punch! Oh my god, is that Dr. Pepper?
Damn right it is.
God damn it, I want soda now.
This episode of Placeholder podcast brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
They have been our sponsor since the very beginning, guys. Support us. Support Dr. Pepper.
Support that doctor.
So when do we get the money from them?
I don't know.
No, we're talking about like the actual doctor.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
That soda's a coincidence, man.
Okay.
Anyway, so move on to me, to Rub, the coolest guy on the podcast.
The brown
By
guy.
far, right? Because I'm brown, I'm default the coolest guy, right? That's society, isn't it?
Yep.
The brown people are cooler. Just kidding. Hey, Don't get mad, okay?
Be mad if I want.
Girlfriend. Oh man, this just got really racial. Oh, fucking Kingdom Hearts, man. Who knew? Wow, wearing the headphones, hearing that through the microphone just killed my ears.
I'm sorry.
I can barely hear. That hurt, man.
We'll have to edit this part out then.
I'm keeping it in. It's staying in.
Here, then let me do it again.
In Jax's fashion, I veto. Veto. Alright, so my favorite... Don't do it again. Please don't do it again. It hurt. If you do it again, I'm going to take a drink. See? And, yeah, you don't want to do
That's
it.
not okay.
Exactly.
That is not
Or at
okay.
least turn the other way. That
Go in
really
the
hurt.
corner and open your Dr.
I didn't
Pepper.
expect it to
Favorite non-Nintendo narrative, and favorite narrative of all time, actually, is the Mass Effect trilogy. Mainly Mass Effect 2. They do a really good job of, like, just giving you a multitude of things to think about. They talk about a lot of things, like I was saying before, or I guess since we messed up. It's a rehash, people. I messed up. Anyway, talk about a lot of things like gay marriage, slavery, racism, that kind of stuff with
Sex.
interspecies relationships, sex, and even one of their biggest things, and probably their biggest thing, is artificial intelligence. That's kind of the biggest thing they talk about. You know, the whole story of the Geth and the Protheans, where the Geth were this obviously this race of people on a planet that created the Geth as slave workers, so that there's machines, and to make it, they made them intelligent so that they could do more complicated tasks.
Yeah.
And they made the mistake of allowing them to somehow connect, like, and over the multitude of the years, they start to simulate real life.
Just over a bunch of them.
Yeah, over a bunch. So they have this like collective, literally, their own existence is like
The collective unconscious.
yeah,
Right?
literally, that's kind of what they're talking about. And they're all connected to this one conscience, so there's no individual in the Geth. And, you know, so you start to question, is that really life? And eventually, the Geth, one of them just asks, am I alive? And then the Quarians just decide to kill them all, and it fails, and since they're machines, they're more powerful, and they kick them off their own damn planet. So, and that's, the cool thing is, there's a lot of stories like that aren't even the main story.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a side story you find out through one of your side characters.
Mm-hmm.
They did a really good job of world building, or galaxy building, if you want to say. There's so much in that game. Jaxus never played it, and neither is G-Man. You guys have got to.
It is
sometime.
Definitely on my to-play list. Probably at the top at the moment, actually.
The first one, gameplay-wise, is a little outdated because it didn't switch to the current format of the gameplay for 2 and 3, obviously because it's the first one.
Yeah.
But I would still play that for the narrative. It's so good. The conversation that
The trilogy is basically one giant game, right?
Yeah. And it's a third-person shooter, but I can't remember who on YouTube was saying this, but you know how with like Gears of War, the main focus is that the killing, the shooting, right? Mm-hmm. This is a third-person shooter where the main focus of the games are on the dialogue and the story.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. If you like Gears of War, I don't know if you like this, honestly. The focus is completely in a different realm. But yeah, Jaxus?
Alright. Well, first things first, I had a game for this, and I cannot remember it for the life of me, so I might jump in somewhere else in the podcast if I remember. Go, oh yeah, it was this. But other than that, there's a number of games I've played or seen played fairly recently that I thought had really good narratives. Bioshock Infinite is, of course, one of them.
That was a close second of mine, actually.
Yeah, it was a really, really interesting. But other than that, let's see. Well, definitely Other M has to be in there somewhere, like at the very bottom of the list.
At the bottom of your top 10, right? So it's number 10 of all time?
No, it's at the top of my bottom 10.
So it's number 1 at something!
Guess it still technically beats like Hotel Mario.
I don't know about that. Hotel Mario can get a little bit intense with the storyline.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't actually played.
I mean, when you're
Much of
searching
it
through the
all.
little hotels, you're like, where the fuck is Mario? Anyway.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I honestly haven't played a lot of like sit-down, long single-player story games recently because I've been devoting a lot of time to obviously getting better at Smash. As far as just short gaming sessions go, I've been playing Toho. And other than that, I honestly haven't really been gaming much. My roommate plays games all the time, and so I watch that happen. But lately I've been doing a lot more of coding and working on my game than actually playing others that aren't Smash.
Interesting. How quaint.
Baby.
Baby. Okay, so we all went to a tournament, right? Explain what the tournament was. We talked about it. You talked about it in the first episode, right?
Yeah.
Or in episode 0, as I have it titled
Yeah,
for some
episode
reason.
0, sure. Our
Ground
zero
zero.
mission.
Zero mission.
But-
Episode 0. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
God damn
Come
it.
on, step up your game, man.
Come on,
That
step
whole,
it up.
by the way, that whole episode we were just in tight spandex. We were in our zero suits.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so this Saturday, there was a big tournament about an hour away from here, over in another city. That,
U of O, Eugene.
Yeah. Eugene, University of Oregon is where it was hosted at. It was for Smash Bros. 64, Melee, Brawl, and then Project M as well. I'm not sure if 64
No,
actually
it
ended
never
up
happened.
running, because we didn't have anyone there
There
for
was
it.
one person.
And there was, like, I think there were 2 people who showed up and they just said, whatever.
That wasn't enough. Yeah.
I know one of the people. Oh,
Your doubles partner?
fuck yeah.
Alright, but anyways, we entered only for the Brawl sections. Rub and I entered as a doubles team for Brawl doubles, and then G-Man here ended up partnering with someone else there who didn't have a partner.
The coolest guy in the whole world.
His smash tag. He gave me shit for being original. His smash tag. Jake.
Alright. Anyways, we actually did surprisingly well, seeing as it was our first or second tournament between us. Excluding the locals here, but this was the first, like, large tournament. I'll let you talk a little bit about it first, G-Man.
About the tournament?
Yeah.
Alright.
There in general, possibly the write-up there if you want.
Let me deliberate this. G-Man, you want to talk about the tournament?
Alright, so we rode up there with Rub's roommate, whatever. He took us up there. That was a fun trip. It was better than the goddamn Portland trip, I could say that
Oh
much.
my god,
We
yeah,
actually
it was.
had room to sit.
Yeah, it was amazing.
We got there, had Mexican burritos. Okay,
Breakfast.
it was honestly
Because
okay.
Panda Express was once again closed.
But
That burrito was good. I don't
That
know what
burrito
he's
was
talking about.
really good. I'm honestly not upset that I missed out on Panda Express. But god damn it, I've been trying to go to Panda Express for like 3 friggin' weeks
yeah.
Do you live close to Panda Express?
now. Not really.
No, it's just every time he wants it, he gets cock blocked. Every time.
Because we could go there today after this.
Oh.
You wanna?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that actually sounds really awesome.
Alright, so, blah, 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 we got all our food, we got there. We signed up for Brawl doubles and singles. Fucking Rub and Jaxus, they were all lovey-dovey with their partners. I had to find someone who didn't have a partner, and I found one of the only Smash 64 players there. He brought an N64 controller.
Hang on. Was he actually there for Smash 64? I don't think so.
Yes, he was. He said
Well,
he
he
did
said
not-
he was both.
He did not attempt to sign up for Smash 64. For the record,
Oh no, because
um,
he did want to go do it, but he just never saw it set up anywhere.
Alright, for the record, I showed up a little bit early, and since I brought a laptop, I helped run most of it. And when I wasn't, I just let them use my laptop. But I was there taking a decent amount of the sign-ups.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying he didn't sign up for it. I'm not just...
What was the first event that started? I know it wasn't Brawl
The
doubles.
first event
It was
was
Project
Project
M.
M doubles.
Okay.
Do we want to talk a little bit about Project M?
I never really saw anything Project M until Grand Finals.
Alright.
What about you, Rub?
I saw Project M a little bit just because Timmy and Tommy, the Smash twins, god damn, they're good.
Yeah.
But,
God, fighting them in doubles
they're
is
pretty
like
much...
fighting one person.
Where would you rank them right now? At least in the West Coast.
West Coast, I have no idea because SoCal's pretty
Yeah,
huge and I don't know
SoCal,
much
that's
there.
true.
In Oregon, at least as far as doubles go,
They're the
the
best.
best doubles team. I do think that
Individually,
Vivif and
Vivif-
partner, Jonix and partner could probably beat them just by singling them out and doing 2 1-on-1s on
Not
the
true
same
because
stage.
the Jonix's partner isn't as good as they
Well,
are.
I'm saying, like, if Vivif and Jonix teamed up, then I think that just the pure player skill would probably
Oh,
outweigh.
okay.
But
'Cause they
honestly,
would-
I'm not sure.
Because
That
they
would
would
be a
ever
really,
team up.
That would be a
Well,
really
Jonix
interesting match
won
to
the-
watch.
Won the Brawl singles,
Yeah.
and he beat Tommy, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Tommy.
And so, yeah. Regardless, they're top 3, maybe top 1, top 3 in Oregon, at least. Vivif,
At least as
being-
far as doubles go.
Well, at doubles, I think they'd be the best.
Yeah.
Because Vivif teams up with Brick, so I don't think.
Vivif and Brick beat him at the Ultimate Oregon Smash.
Oh,
However,
yeah.
that was while they were still in recovery.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we got way off track.
Oh yeah, we did. Whoops.
What was the point of all this?
We're
Explaining the
talking
tournament.
about Project M.
Oh yeah, and I only saw a little bit of Project M at the beginning because Timmy and Tommy were talking to me. They were getting to know me because I'm moving up to Eugene. But yeah, other than that, I didn't see much Project M until the very end.
Yeah, because that's when everything was done. All that's left is Project M, Grand
Yeah.
Finals, and we were all like packing up and everything.
I saw a little bit more because after you guys fell asleep after the tournament, Timmy and Tommy, and the next morning ended
Well,
up
I saw the next
playing
morning.
a
Yeah, I
bunch
saw
of
the next
Project
morning,
M.
too.
All right. Timmy and Tommy were nice enough to let us crash at their place after the tournament because the trains back to Salem didn't run that late, and our other plan was hanging out at a Denny's until our train showed up.
Because that worked out for me so well last time, right? So, Jaxus, how far did we get in doubles?
In doubles, we got eliminated in the, I believe it was quarterfinals?
We got
Semi.
third place.
We got third place.
Wouldn't that be
in the
semi?
end? Yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
it is the
was.
semifinals.
It was the semifinals.
We
We
got eliminated
actually
by some-
fought G-Man and his team. the
Yeah, I got
round
eliminated
before.
quarter.
Okay, G-Man, I dominated you that match. You can't even deny that.
We got
I-
you guys game 1, and then you're like, "Fuck it, we'll just go singling you guys out." But yeah, you guys won. that for
Actually,
sure.
not quite.
Wait, how do you guys? What was your guys'
He
strategy?
ran distraction. I tore your teammate a new asshole.
My distraction was literally beating the crap out of you. Okay, because you ended up beating me in singles, but you gotta. Oh, I don't even want to get into that yet because there's something
Yeah.
pretty bad about that. I give you no credit for winning.
I cheated.
But literally, I ran at G-Man, Marth v Marth, right? And we just started battling, and Marth's not my main, but I guess I just wanted to win that bad because I tore him a new asshole. I never dominated either of these two that bad. It was crazy, and Jaxus was over there just destroying his stupid down air spammer. of
His
a
partner was honestly really well used as a stage hazard. I have to give G-Man credit for that. but
Honestly,
he
it was
would,
like having a permanent assist trophy.
Yeah, but and he used it really well that first game, but once we split him up, I think I had him dead 2 times and then at kill percentage before you actually died.
But-
and that's with Rub here.
Can we also say
Destroying
that
him.
he was a Game & Watch playing with a motherfucking 64
Yeah,
controller?
this guy was the only person I've ever seen to not only not just utterly loathe the 64 controller for Smash,
but actually prefer it.
But
yeah.
say that Smash was made, or the N64 controller was made for Smash.
The
Which it
64
wasn't.
controller was made for Super Mario 64, the GameCube controller was made for Smash, and the Wiimote was made for Waggle.
It was Wii Sports.
Yeah, and so
'Cause,
Waggle.
yeah.
And the Wii U was apparently designed for
For
Zelda.
yeah.
So I'll be
Which
really interested to see
Wind
that.
Waker, playing Wind Waker, I can totally see it. It's the best controller for any Zelda I ever played. To
And
be
even
honest.
then, that was just a port, so it'll be really
Yeah.
interesting to see what they do with Zelda Wii U.
Okay, we can talk about. Okay, so we beat G-Man and his partner. What was
Yeah.
your guys' team name?
Pretty Boy in the Bit, I think.
Pretty
Pretty
Boy
Boy
in the
in the
8-bit.
Yeah,
The 8-bit?
even though he's not even a bit, he's a fucking just image, practically.
Yeah.
He's an
Uh,
image with an LED light.
Jaxus and I's team name was Electric Boogaloo because most of the time he played Marth and I played Pikachu.
Yep.
And sword dancing, you know, and electricity.
And we were really low on time to come up with the name
Yeah.
too.
So we were. Who was it?
I think that was me that
Yeah,
brought it
Gino
up
was
in
just
the
like
car.
Electric Boogaloo. Just go with it. And so we did. That's our team name from now on, by the way.
Electric
Alright.
Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. We
Alright.
sword dance where I just thunder the whole time in the background. And so after we eliminated you, we ended up going against like John X and Lee.
John X and Lee, yeah.
Yeah, you guys already went against them before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they beat
were.
us.
They were the guys who
tournament-
knocked you into losers.
Yep.
Yeah.
This tournament was double elimination. We ended up facing them round 1,
Mm-hmm.
and we got knocked into losers. Made it through losers until we had to fight them again, and we could handle Lee because we'd done a number of friendlies, and he was really good.
He was really
we
good,
could
but-
fairly reliably handle him.
Yeah.
Jonix, however, we didn't know how good he was at the time. He ended up actually winning the singles portion of the tournament. We just couldn't
And
stack
completely
up.
being the reason he ended up 2v1 in the final against Tom and Timmy, and he won
Yeah.
that match. I mean, Tom and Timmy ended up winning the whole final for doubles, but
But
for
he
one
won that
match,
game,
yeah,
yeah.
it was just him versus them two, and he won. Like, damn.
Yeah.
That's insane. He was trained by Tommy and Timmy.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was.
I've never heard of him, so
I
didn't.
saw him at the last tournament, but I didn't really see him
I
play
saw him.
much.
I saw him in one of like the stream videos.
The whole time I was thinking, like, because Vivif isn't there, and obviously Brick isn't, I was thinking, okay, if we can just get past all these people, we'll probably end up losing to, like, Tommy and Timmy, and we'll get second.
Nope.
But John X was a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Is a
He
beast.
knocked.
We earned third, though.
We
Yeah.
did. We took him to the wire, and it came down to last stock. Literally, me versus John X. The only problem is he had, like, 10% damage, and I was up to, like, 123.
And this with Pikachu versus Snake as well, so...
Yeah.
One kills early, one dies early.
Mm-hmm. So, but I almost brought it back. I
Yeah.
wasn't good enough. Again, it was because I just didn't know how good John X was. Otherwise, I would have played safer. Because I attacked him like, oh, this is mine. Because I had never heard
Don't
of John
do
X.
that.
And then, nope. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm elite. That's pretty much what John X did right there.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
But, so that was doubles. And then in singles, well, let's see.
Well, okay.
Okay, we'll start with me because I got eliminated the earliest out of you two.
Sure.
I beat this kid. I can't remember. He was part of this. He was part of the furniture. His
The
Smash
fucking
Tag-
was it the chain grab kid?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah. It was, I was Pikachu, who was Fox, so I just chain grabbed him to death.
He flipped the hell
He
out
was-
over that. He was all.
He got up and almost threw his control, and he's like, "This is why I hate Brawl," and just walked away because I chain grabbed the crap out of him.
For the record, there are still 0 death chain grabs in Melee, right?
I
Ice
can't think of
climbers?
any. Oh, ice climbers,
Ice
but
climbers.
that doesn't.
By the way,
count.
my other choice for a partner was this kid too.
Yeah, good call, by the way, not getting
Yeah,
this
for
kid.
the Game & Watch N64 controller kid got me to fucking quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And then my second match, okay, because it was doubles that we saw John X play,
Mhm.
I thought that maybe, him and,
Yeah.
Lee's obviously pretty good. And so I still didn't know quite how good John X was until he completely raped me. Or, not to use that word, but in this case, he tore me a new asshole.
Yeah, no,
He
that
laid
was,
me
that
down
was bad.
while I struggled and said, no, no. And he continuously thrusted. That's how bad it was. I was able to, it came down to the fact that I was able to fight him pretty evenly one-on-one, but my kill moves just weren't killing. I think maybe Smash DI combined with the fact that he is
Yeah.
Snake.
Smash DI makes it really hard for Pikachu to get kills.
Yeah.
So.
And the fact that he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
I got him to like 230 and couldn't kill him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was bad. It was crazy. And the crazy thing, we started out right away, and I think he underestimated me at first, and so I got him to like 60 or 70 on the first stock. And then after that, he started trying his hardest, and I couldn't kill him.
Jesus.
I could not at all.
Yeah.
And so,
Well, can I describe my first round real quick?
yeah.
Okay, so.
Well, that's your
yeah,
first two.
Yeah. Initially, I was my first round, I was going to have to go against Timmy. I'm like, well, losers bracket, here I come. And then something happened, switched around. I had to go against a man by the name of Thrilla Gorilla. I had no idea who.
That's another
Thrilla
guy that came
Gorilla-
out of nowhere that I've never heard of, and apparently he's really good.
I'm like,
Yep.
who's this Thrilla Gorilla? He's just some big old baboon. He goes Mennonite. I'm like, alright, I've yet to see a good Mennonite here. This should be fun. Oh my god! He destroyed me round 1. He's like, alright. And then he went Marth. I'm like, okay, maybe I have a chance. I died! So I got destroyed, bitch slapped into losers.
And what about your your first round? Who'd you play?
My first round I went against Thrilla.
Who was your second round?
I don't know, I was some...
You won.
Yeah, I think it was a Wii Remote kid.
Yeah. And Jaxus, your first 2 rounds?
Alright, so my first round was against Jake, G-Man's doubles partner, which was a repeat of what I did to him in doubles, only this time I went Marth and just countered everything. So that was fun.
Well, because all he did was the
He
same 2 moves.
used down air, down smash, and forward smash, and an occasional judge hammer. So,
Yeah, he
and it
used
was
that a
always. He never stopped using down air on me, no matter how many times I countered it. I wanted him to stop, just
Literally,
stop trying.
in doubles,
it,
he would
but-
do that. I would just block it and then down smash
Yeah.
with Pikachu. And
Yeah,
he was
I
like,
even told him to, like, dude, calm down on that a little bit.
Same. While we were doing the match, I was telling him, don't do that, you'll get countered. Well, there it goes again. Alright.
when you're doing so bad that counter works.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
I don't know.
something-
Guys, I think we just need to take this in consideration. I don't think he listens to people's advice because he's using a fucking 64 controller.
Yeah, there's that.
That is true.
But
Your second
anyways, second round I went against Timmy, the Kirby player, of the Smash Twins. I feel like I put up a good fight for the first round. The second round I went Marth because I
SD.
figured it would give me a range advantage over Kirby.
SD twice.
I was doing okay, and then I friggin' killed myself twice. So that was less than amazing. And that's how we all ended up in loser's bracket.
Okay, and so my third round is where I finally got eliminated, which I don't think there's only a few people that actually probably could have eliminated that round. I was looking at the standings. The only person besides Jaxus who was in losers that could have eliminated me was G-Man, and that's who I played next. And the first match, I will give you that. It came down, the first of the set, it came down really close. In the end, you just caught one more tipper than I did. And we were both over 100. And one stock, he got one last tipper. The second match was a little different. It started out the same until I decided to go Super Saiyan. And I'm like, I'm going to win this. I was down 2 stocks because I killed myself. And then I beat him to a bloody pulp, and I'm about to win this because I just dodged his random down air, right? When you're in the air.
I do believe so.
Is that what you did?
I'm assuming so because I keep on doing those.
Yeah.
Fucking accident.
Well, he's dead. Literally, I'll have to go neutral air, forward smash.
We were both last stock high
Yeah.
percent, by the way.
He was dead.
He was dead. And so I don't know why I didn't. I will say I probably should have jumped, but I completely forgot about tripping. So I take 1 step to put myself in range, and I trip.
That was it.
I
baby.
trip. And as soon as I recover, he smashes me, and now I'm being juggled and I
Yeah,
die.
you try recovering, but I was like, bitch, no.
Yeah. Also,
Tripping, not only it saved him, and then it won him the match.
I have never seen tripping influence a match that much, and I've been playing Brawl since it came out.
Same
I've
here.
clocked well over 500-600 hours in the game, which is kind of odd to think about, but that is just the most I've ever seen someone get destroyed by a trip.
And it was such a bad trip that nobody here can deny that match was won by tripping.
Yeah. It would have gone to Game 3, and I would have loved to see Game 3. but
Because we were really close in our match the whole time. I had that match! That was
Oh,
mine!
by the way, Jaxus wasn't in losers yet. He was facing Thrilla Gorilla.
No, he wasn't
Yeah.
losers. He lost to Timmy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
I
Oh,
was-
sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry.
That's why he got
Yeah,
eliminated
fuck.
against Gorilla.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's what happened between these two. Well, I hit
No, you
losers
played him
bracket.
next.
Yeah, I went. As G-Man here had won the previous match, he ended up going against me. None of us have ever played as well as we did at that tournament under pressure.
Tripping.
Then So it oh man, that was a close match. But I did end up just managing to pull it out. I got the kill shot, last hit, last stock, both games. They were amazingly close, though. And so then I was the only one left representing Salem. Then I went up against Thriller Gorilla.
Diddy Kong.
First up was his Meta Knight. And I honestly feel like I did pretty well against it. I don't remember. Was it... did he have 2 stocks left at the end and a kill
he did.
percentage?
He 2-stocked
All right, yeah.
And he was at kill percentage, though, so that makes it a little bit less.
Yeah, well, I'd been doing pretty well against him, and then the last stock, he started down smash spamming, and I've never had to deal with fast Meta Knight down smash. Like, I think forward tilted to crouch cancel to down smash in the length of time it took Falco to spot dodge.
With Meta Knight, honestly, it looked like you were giving him enough trouble to make him panic a little, and then he found the one thing that worked against you.
Because we were dead even until that kill percentage there, and then he just destroyed me. And then after that, he went Diddy Kong, and that's another one where I have never played a solid Diddy Kong before. I think I've played exactly 6 matches against a human Diddy Kong ever. So, bananas. Bananas are not fun.
Diddy Kong! Just put it that way.
But
his Diddy Kong came out, and he was just...
He destroyed me.
I didn't even get to see Thrilla's Diddy. I just saw Meta Knight and Marth.
I was just watching, and it got so bad that Jaxus had to stay there and get a lesson on how to fight Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
Well, part of it is I've never fought any of the characters who use items as part of their competitive stuff. The only time I've ever done items on is like 4-player free-for-alls where who cares about items.
Mm-hmm.
So he was nice enough to stay after the match while I was asking him some questions and explain like how to deal with a lot of the items there, glide tossing, the instant catch on land, just all sorts of stuff like that, jump, cancel, slide, toss, all sorts of things. So he was, honestly, Thriller was
He was a really cool guy.
Yeah, the amount of, even though he destroyed us, he was probably one of the coolest guys I've ever met.
I actually didn't play, I played him in friendlies, but I actually didn't play him at all in the tournament.
Yep.
But he was super cool.
Yeah,
I really
he was
him.
one of the people we hung out with.
Yeah,
after
he
the
bought
tournament.
us some food, actually.
Yeah.
Even though we had
for
it.
no reason.
Yeah, he just covered it.
Yeah,
but he did ask for a bite of everything.
Except for mine, because unlike you guys, I only got one thing, you fucking pigs.
I was planning on paying for myself.
I really was too.
You tried to get him to take some of mine, and he was, and he literally looked at you, and he was like, "You only got one thing."
No, it was because you got the same thing as.
No, he
He-Man
said
did.
that don't tempt me, I would, but he's only got one thing.
That's the only thing he's got.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, and so he didn't take anything. But you tried to get him to take some of mine. What an asshole, G-Man. You beat me with the trip, and then you try to make some guy eat my food. That's how good of a friend he is.
But yeah, so in the end, I know that as far as final standings in the tournament go, I was tied with Lee for 5th.
Lee got fucking lucky with pairings.
He did.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
did.
he played. He's a good player.
He really
He's not.
is. But
I'm
he
not.
also got
Yeah, he got
really,
really lucky.
Yeah, he got
Like-
like all the weirdo players and shit.
Depending on the matchup, because the only matchup that I lose to him against is my Pikachu versus his Lucas. Is the only matchup that I can't beat him with. But every other character, and even against his Lucas, like my Marth against his Lucas, I can beat him, right? And
I think that in the hour of friendlies that I did against him, I'm not sure I lost to him.
No. Well,
So-
you're also probably the best out of all of us here. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say your league's like a league above us, but you're like just above us enough to
step,
like
At most.
the step. You were also the first to like get into competitive
Yeah.
for all of us as well. So yeah, you can beat him pretty easily, I think. G-Man, me and G-Man and I are about the same level. So if I can beat him, then obviously G-Man can beat
But
him.
goddamn, I'm gonna fucking take that throne from you one day. I fucking promise.
Hey,
I
get
swear.
there, because then I can take you down afterwards.
You know what though?
I did one week.
You haven't been able to really do that well against me lately, though.
Part of that is because you're no longer playing Pikachu v Marth,
Yeah, that is.
but your Marth has also improved to the point where you guys are so damn even.
If only I could play my main against him. Honestly, that pisses me off. For you guys listening, I cannot because of his range and the fact that he's constantly attacking. My Pikachu, also because I don't have quick attack canceling perfect the way I want it to. My Pikachu has a hard time against G-Man's Marth.
It also doesn't help that Pikachu itself has like a -2 against Marth, just because
The range.
there's really no tools that Pikachu has to deal with the range except for projectile
but
camping, and
it's
Marth can slash through that.
Not only can he slash through it, but Pikachu's projectile is ground-based.
Not great, yeah.
So you can literally just jump.
There's that, and if you're trying to use it as a little wall in front of you, forward air hits, cancels the Thunder Jolt, and then slices through you. Yeah.
So, but so I had to improve my Marth. That's actually the only reason I even play Marth is because G-Man forced me to. But my Marth is getting really good. So you have to start dominating me if you want to try to take that. You can't. It's been really hard for you.
I'll 1v1 you after this.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
No, fucking do it live. Set it up right now.
Do it live. we have like 10 listeners, maybe, that saw the stream. What we have like
14 is last that I saw.
Well, how long ago did you check it?
It was yesterday, the day before.
Damn, only 14. We gotta advertise this more.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe that
that's a
sponsorship
thing.
with Dr. Pepper will help.
The Dr. Pepper,
Yeah,
not the soda.
Like he'll like he gives you the Anastasia, just like, you guys ever heard of the placeholder?
Go watch it now. But yeah, there was. What'd you guys think of the tournament?
It was great.
It was a lot of fun, even though we got fucking
I think
singles.
we all did way better than we expected to. The hard part was that we got paired against each other.
Pretty early too.
Salem
honest.
killed itself. It really did.
Yeah, literally all of Salem except for obviously because it's impossible for all of Salem to eliminate itself with 3 people.
Salem plus Thriller Gorilla eliminated Salem.
I put Jonix there too because I mean Jonix.
Yeah.
Beat the shiz out of
honestly,
me.
if you think about it, we were just
as well.
below the best in Oregon, though.
We really were.
Yeah.
And that's only after like 2 months of doing competitive.
Yeah, and Lee's
So-
been training with Timmy and Tommy, too.
Yeah.
Really?
So-
Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know, but I know he said that he's been staying over there, staying the night and stuff at Timmy and Tommy's.
Huh.
He's been training.
But that's how Jonix started, so maybe in like a couple months he's gonna be like just as goddamn good.
Well, I'm moving
I think
down
Jonix has
there,
been
so-
doing it for years, though.
Yeah, he has been. He told me he'd been doing it. He wasn't very good for a long time, he said.
Alright. I do think that because the 3 of us are so close in skill level, we also tend to, like, increase pretty quickly.
Well,
Because
just
otherwise
because we
one
have
of
to
us will get
thrive
left behind.
Yeah, we all have to thrive to beat one another.
Yeah.
And just this last match, what do you think about my quick attack canceling?
What do you
Got
think
a little
about the
better?
peach ass?
I'm actually trying to use it now.
Quick attack canceling. Yeah, I honestly haven't seen you use it before, and surprisingly good at it for not using it in matches before, at least that I've seen.
Mhm.
By the way, is that your big surprise? I'm guessing not, but...
Oh, okay, so I have this... Okay, I told you, man. We're not going to spoil it. Maybe if I use it... at
You have to
Monday's
wait
tournament.
for locals. Wait.
I have this surprise for... I don't know if it'll guarantee me a win, but it'll at least be a fun surprise
It will be.
for Jaxus. Because Jaxus... I've never beat Jaxus in a tournament. I mean, I've taken a game, like in a set, right? I've taken 1 or 2.
Thing?
Yeah, but I've never actually beat you in a set.
Yeah.
So
I've done that once, and that was fucking finals. 5 games.
So, I've been developing this secret technique to destroy him. And I'm going to do it on Monday if I play him.
You can... Oh, man. This doesn't affect him only, too.
It doesn't. It might even switch up who I play, to be honest. I want to say a couple of jokes, but it'll give it away.
I know, right?
Ah! I'm so excited.
I have no idea who they're talking
And
about.
also,
All I know is I'm
I may
still gonna
fail
win.
because I haven't had the opportunity to practice it against him in real life.
Yeah, but...
But it'll be fun to at least attempt, and then eventually I'll be able to pull everything off.
Either way, what are you doing next Monday after tournament and Tuesday?
I don't know why.
Because you're probably going to be coming over to my house and we're going to be playing lots of matches. You're required to come too.
Why? What's this special event?
New character?
Yes.
Oh,
Also, by the way, I cannot deal with
I can't believe he hasn't guessed.
I have not been... I could not deal with it. Jaxus and friendlies today. I couldn't.
You couldn't deal with
I was
anybody.
playing
today.
I never
Zero
even got to
Suit
go
today.
against you in friendlies because he was motherfucking king
Oh,
of
yeah.
rotation.
Whoops. I forgot to do the tag
right.
up thing.
There was that match where it was really even between Jaxus and I decided to kill myself twice under the stage. that also is a big difference between Jaxus and I, is he makes less mistakes. So even if, like, on a certain game we're on the same level, because you're so technically skilled compared to me, you don't make as many mistakes as
Yeah.
I do.
Well,
At least
I,
not on recovery.
Yeah, not
in
on
general,
I
probably more.
died once one game and then SD'd, and he was still first stock. I
Mm.
took him to last stock for dying.
That's also the thing about Jaxus, is he's really good at not killing himself.
What?
Yeah, compared to us,
Short cancel.
Shit.
Short cancel.
short canceling.
Yeah, I've gotten better at not short canceling, but
He also likes to pretend to be all humble, so he's like, "What? I don't know what you're talking about."
I kill myself all the time.
When was the last time you saw him kill himself?
Today.
Today.
No.
Friendlies.
He short canceled.
That short cancel. I don't know if.
No, not even that. Like, obviously, a ton of times the ZSS and down air.
But you know the
But,
main ZSS.
yeah.
That was a fun match.
But he did short cancel once.
Yeah, once.
short
He
cancel.
would have made it, I think.
I killed myself twice in that match.
When I was killing Marth, I did the same thing that you did, where the flat part of Battlefield killed myself on it.
Whatever.
We have gotten so far off topic.
We have, but not really because
Yeah, it's still Smash.
yeah. But yeah, I thought the Smash tournament was really fun. They
was
said
awesome.
they were gonna do it every month. They could.
Maybe.
I think they said that they would be doing it next month and then see from there.
Also, sorry, a hurricane is passing by.
Apparently.
Yeah,
Jesus
seriously.
Christ.
I opened the
Out of
window to get a little
nowhere.
bit of air in here, and then just started pouring. I mean, it is Oregon, so whatever.
Yeah.
It's humid
But
as
a lot of the people up there were really awesome, too.
And there was a
Lee,
lot of
twins,
elite players.
Gorilla,
as well.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Gorilla.
It ended up after the tournament, over at the Smash Twins, there was the two of them, the three of us, Thriller Gorilla and Lee all went over there, and we had a little mock crew battle.
That was,
Lee cheated in that crew battle
Why?
because I had picked Marth because he had stated he was gonna pick Lucas, right?
Alright.
And Timmy and Tommy both said that the characters were locked in.
Mhm.
And so as soon as I picked Marth, he was like, "Fine, I'm going Meta Knight," and nobody stopped him.
yeah,
I think that would have been up to you to stop him, but
I
yeah,
did.
no,
I was
that's-
like, I thought you said you were going Lucas, and then I was like, I'm gonna pick Pikachu, and they literally told me, nope, you have to pick the guy you said you were gonna pick.
Alright.
And so
But-
I kind of did not feel like playing anymore. After that, I was like, whatever, I don't want to play.
Whoa, what the hell? And the wind and rain are picking up even more. Anyways, the way the crew battle went, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to close the window.
oh my
For those of you who
God.
don't know, I'm gonna close the window. Very nice.
It's gonna be bad.
Is this window open?
Yeah.
Or it's not.
Holy shit! It sounds like we're underwater.
Yeah. Anyways, for
yeah.
those
If
of
you
you
hear a lot of raining, my bad.
For those of you who don't know what a crew battle is, it's where there's generally two teams that are formed. Players play against each other. They pick a character to start and lock it in. Teammates can go up in any order, and your stocks carry over between matches. So say I were to be playing Rub here, and I somehow managed to two-stock him. Next game, in the crew battle, I would kill myself until I was down to 2 stocks, and then fight the next person on his team. And when they eliminate me, they have 1 stock less, we'll say, and then as the new person in my team comes in with a fresh set of stocks, until there's no stocks left on either team, the other person would kill themselves until they were down to 1 stock, fight would proceed, etc. The way we did was Rub here went up against Lee, Marth versus Meta Knight, as we were just discussing characters, in the first round, and he did decently against him, but Lee ended up winning.
How many stocks did you take? 1 or 2?
I took 2. The reason I think I am better than him, but at that point, because of the teams, there was no way we were winning.
Oh no.
And
It was
so-
the 3 of us against Lee, Tommy, and Timmy.
That combined with the fact that I got cheated on the character select screen, I pretty much just kind of
You're
sandbagged
salty.
a lot. I was very salty. I'm surprised you guys didn't notice because I literally wasn't attacking. I was.
I
standing
was
there.
wondering what was going on.
I was like, I don't
something
even wanna
seems
play.
off.
And
But
I was pretty out of it at that time, honestly.
oh yeah,
I was just really pissed off because I was like, did they really do this to me right now? Like, are you serious? I like them. I'm not saying that we have problems now or anything. But at that moment, I was just mad because the teams were already so skewed in their favor in the first place.
We should have gotten at least Timmy or something.
Yeah, seriously.
yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
and then after that, G-Man here took up the mantle, went against Lee, finished him off.
He
and-
took 2 stocks off of me though, with 1 stock left.
And this is the guy we're pretty comfortable playing.
Well, I
Yeah.
never fought his
So-
Meta Knight until then.
Okay.
All right. And then he ended up going in trying to chip stocks off of Tommy, or was it Timmy?
Tommy, it was Rob.
Yeah, Tommy. Did you actually kill him? I don't think
just
so.
dealt
No.
damage.
And so then I went in. Standard 3 stock, 0% fight. How many stocks did I take off?
Probably 1. I don't know.
I think-
honestly. I just knew our fate was sealed. So
I
Yeah.
think he took 2 simply because he didn't care.
Partially, it is also that matchup is so
Skewed in
heavy
your
in
favor.
Falco's favor.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The
I-
fact that he beat you, would you say comfortably? Not dominated, but he beat you kind of comfortably, right? The fact combined with the fact that it's so skewed in your favor in the first place is a testament to how good those twins are.
yeah,
Like, damn.
they're great.
I friendly Timmy, and he was DDD, and DDD has 1 advantage over Marth, and I did the best out of the 3 of us against that.
Actually, no, I played Timmy in friendlies at the tournament, and I was actually doing really well.
Yeah.
So, bam, get out of here. Baby!
A lot of the problem we ran into against the DDD though in that set of friendlies was we could get him up to like 260 something and just couldn't land kill moves.
Mhm.
I had tips, but were you guys also playing? Wait, who were you guys playing as?
Falco, Pikachu.
Okay, so yeah, you guys don't have tip moves.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he has an advantage over Marth too.
Yeah, but
It's
he
the
couldn't
chain
pull
grab.
out. He couldn't pull it off. He was having trouble.
Yeah.
That whole time, he kept messing up on the chain grab.
Honestly, that DDD's chain grab's probably the easiest goddamn chain grab. in
Well, he
the
kept
game.
I
messing
think
up.
it is
And he
slightly
SD'd.
different from Marth.
Remember?
Well, he SD'd, he DDD sided.
Yeah.
Still counts,
But-
baby.
Yeah,
I
that's
took
how
him to
good
last
you are.
stock at least. We were both high percent.
Technically, that means you didn't kill him.
Yeah.
I killed him once at least. Then
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I got him down to last stock.
Nope.
We were both a high percent.
Nope. Nope. Not even nope.
Even if I landed a tip, he probably could have DI'd the fuck out of it somehow.
Yeah, probably.
That's ridiculous.
But I'm not sure what really more there is to talk about the tournament. Just it was awesome, and I cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah, seriously. It was really cool. Had a lot of fun.
Mm.
Alright, so move into our final topic of the day, right?
All right.
This cast might be a little shorter than usual, just because there wasn't much to talk about today for us.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to invent stuff. Well, the tournament, for one thing.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that pounding?
Is someone playing music?
I have no idea.
I think somebody is playing music. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Again, sorry for the shitty quality of this cast, guys.
We got Katrina outside.
Yeah, we got Katrina outside and apparently a
We're gonna
rave.
find her. We're gonna bring her to justice.
I'm gonna find Katrina. Now listen here.
My
what
fellow
was it?
Americans.
My fellow Americans, listen here. Okay, so what was the last topic? What were we going to talk about? Oh, shitty bosses.
Shitty boss fights.
Oh,
yeah.
we started explain why this topic came about.
All right.
Georges.
My roommate recently got Drakengard 3. Got Drakengard 3 from GameFly.
Wasn't it 2?
No, it was 3.
Was it 3? Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes, it was
Didn't you
3.
search up 2?
That's why I ended up finding it.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
basically, it's Dynasty Warriors-esque in the combat-esque. I can speak, I swear. But
That's the
it
second
looked
time
like
you
a
swear.
really fun game as far as gameplay goes. The character interactions were a bit off, but pretty funny as well. But oh my god, that final boss. Again, this is a Dynasty Warriors clone-ish game. Hack and slash, fast-paced combat. And for the final boss, they decided to go cutscene, first of all. You until you die the first time, there's basically no way to tell that, oh wait, there's something I'm supposed to be doing here. Like 7.5 minute long rhythm game where your dragon flies circles around this thing that will fire out rings in time to the music. And this is what you normally expect to be like ending cinematic, but it keeps firing rings and you have to hit X exactly as they get there. Like, it's perfect shield timing for Brawl, so probably close to a 3-frame window. I don't know what the actual thing is. And this is 7 minutes long, and at first it's not terrible, despite being one missed death, etc., etc. It is bad, but it's not terrible. And then the camera starts moving to where you can't see yourself anymore, so you have to time things by audio. And then even worse is the fact that over the last like 30 seconds, the screen fades to black. So you have no visual indication, and also one of the notes right near the end, while the screen is black, ends up. There's no audio cue that it even started. You just have to know it's there. And again, this is one-hit death. Oh my god, it was bad.
Well, wait.
Shane, my roommate, never actually. You're editing. My roommate never actually. I'm not gonna edit that out. What?
I'm not gonna edit that out.
You better edit that out. Anyways, starting now. My roommate actually played through it the first time, died on the first ring, because that's when he was figuring out it wasn't a cutscene. Tried it a second time, realized just the level of bullshit that it was, and went, okay, why the hell is this a rhythm game now? And looked it up on YouTube to see the ending. He doesn't regret that. I can't blame him.
Can you just
No.
Could you just mash X?
No, because you have to hit it in time. If
Like,
you miss
that's why I
it,
said
it
it's
kills.
perfect shielding timing.
Yeah. No, it is. Eef.
You finished right before that started, so you're good. Thank God he finished right before that started. Come on, baby. Okay, so G-Man, stop laughing. And what is a horrible boss?
The final boss of No More Heroes 2.
Explain why.
Well, first of all, there is this giant setup of pretty much. You're supposed to hate this guy. You're supposed to hate this motherfucker completely.
Wait, and then he turns out to be the coolest guy ever?
No.
Like you want to hang out with him kind of guy?
No, he's a midget. A bald midget.
What do you have against bald midgets?
I don't
What
know.
do they ever do to you?
You play games that are extremely racist or hateful towards certain groups of people. First it's black people, because apparently they don't have hearts. And then it's midgets, because they don't have hair. Like, goddamn. Continue.
Jaxus plays a lot of fucking Borderlands.
Yeah.
But either way, he's
Just go.
a midget in a flying car. Blah blah blah. Easiest fight in the game probably. You defeat him, and then he injects himself with multiple needles and literally becomes fucking Batman. And honestly, the fight with pseudo Batman was one of the hardest boss fights I've ever encountered in a fucking game ever, just because how stupid it is.
He's a little bald guy in a car, floating car.
Yeah.
That's pretty hilarious. I like No More Heroes and No More Heroes.
No More
too.
Heroes is a good series, honestly.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess I'll end this with my least favorite, or one of the horrible boss. It's not horrible as it is that it has no place in the game. I was just talking about Mass Effect 2. And the only problem with that game is the final boss. It's a human reaper. Spoiler alert, I guess. It's been a while since that game came out. So apparently... Okay, spoiler alert time, for real, for those of you who haven't played Mass Effect 2. So
Both of us.
Yeah, us?
do you care?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say it's a human
I'm
reaper.
kidding.
I'm just gonna
Go
say
for
it's a
it.
human reaper. Alright? That way you can play it and enjoy it. And I already ruined it by saying it's a
I
human
know
reaper anyway.
a decent amount of the Mass Effect story. Go for it.
So, okay, spoiler alert. So, at the end of Mass Effect 2, you're pretty much figuring out that the reason why the Reapers are repurposing, or the reason the Reapers are doing what they do, allowing civilization to get to a point and then extinguishing them, is because they're repurposing them to create more of themselves. because they're a machine slash organic hybrid race, and so they decided that humans were the most advanced or the most I guess perfect of the galaxy at the moment. So they started making Reapers in human image. The last Reapers, and to this point, we've only seen Reapers in Prothean image, which is the last race that was considered perfect for their time.
Yeah.
And so, the one and only human Reaper they ever show in the entire series is the final boss. And pretty much it's a giant Terminator-looking thing.
Really?
And you have to shoot it in the eyes,
What?
and that's how you win.
Are they like the glowing weak spots?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
What?
that's Nintendo right there.
Though this was the type of game where I was fully expecting there to not be a final boss because it didn't need it. It's one of
Yeah.
those games that you just end it narratively. You know what I mean? But no, they're just here's this Super Nintendo fighting boss thing. Time to play Contra.
Contra did have actually this giant fucking Terminator robot.
Exactly.
3 of them actually.
Yeah.
2 small ones
It's-
and then a huge one.
I guess BioWare really wanted us to play Contra.
Contra 3 is bitching, by the way.
But yeah, that's how it ended. Like I said, it was fun, I guess, subjectively, but
Oh my god, it's boring.
just the idea of
Yeah.
it is not cool.
Especially for a game series that is focused more on narrative. Like, it has good gameplay, but
Mhm.
it's narrative first, gameplay second.
Exactly, and I
So
mean, it still
don't
ended.
shoehorn something in.
Yeah, and the ending is like the ending of the narrative itself in the story is cliffhangery, which you expect because it's the second game in the series,
Yeah.
and it's known to be a trilogy.
It's,
But-
in all
but-
honesty, it's a really, really long episodic game.
It is. It really is, honestly. But it's just, I felt like they could have used that time better in that boss to actually just have a good narrative ending
Yeah.
to it. It was just more disappointment to the boss than
I
anything.
mean, I obviously haven't played Mass Effect 2, but I've played games where it really should have just, like... It's just rare that I will ever say, no, don't do this in gameplay, do it in a cutscene, but if you're even going to try something like that, shoehorning it in doesn't work.
Especially because moments before, you, as Commander Shepard, you give this rousing speech, and because it's pretty much like a squad-based, the gameplay is,
Yeah.
you go through this horde of collectors, and it's an amazing, intense, like rush to the finish line kind of thing.
But it doesn't tick the checkbox of,
No.
is there a final
That,
boss?
in my opinion, that could have been the perfect way. That would have been the perfect way to end the gameplay side of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just have that intense, like, you're pretty much, it is a suicide mission. That's the whole point of Mass Effect 2, is that you're preparing the entire time you're preparing for the suicide mission. And so you're surrounded, you're in this army, and you barely make it out with, like, a little bit of health, you're limping kind of thing. And it's like, oh, okay, this is cool. Now they just got to end it with us escaping, or not, depending on how well you're prepared.
Yeah.
But no, they're just, it's time to play Contra.
Yep.
It was bad.
That's kind of a shame.
Yeah, it didn't detract from the game. It was more of a,
But it just didn't help.
yeah. It was so perfect up to that point that, you know what I mean. It almost ended perfectly, is what I mean.
Well, and in that case, it really would have detracted from the game then, because that aftertaste is, to use an example, when thinking back on how the game ended, that's what you'll think of rather than, oh my god, swarm combat, that was so intense, whatever.
And the shitty thing about it is you can't just like turn off the game at that point, because the actual cutscene ending of it is pretty awesome. So you have to actually get through this shitty boss fight to get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
And I just don't like that at all. It was a downer. And I actually like the ending of Mass Effect 3. We just lost all of your viewers, guys. You know about the...
I don't know specifically what the ending is.
I just
But
I
know
know
there was the
so many
biggest
people-
bitch fit in history over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't spoil anything because that game is a little too recent for me to just full-on spoil.
Also, us.
Yeah.
This one...
Because
we
Mass
prefer
Effect
to care
2,
about.
the ending doesn't matter as much, obviously.
Yeah, because it's
But-
just pretty much like, well, we're gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
But this ends the whole thing.
Yeah, so I'm not going to ruin that for you guys, but people were getting mad. I will say that it's a giant Deus Ex at the end. It really is. And the options that were given to you at the end weren't as bountiful as came to expect. Because it's a game all about your choices and how they affect the game.
Yeah.
And throughout the whole series, you see your choices actually do affect the games very heavily.
When you say it is a big effect?
It's a mass effect.
Yes.
That's, in my opinion, that's the real
Mass
reason that it's
fun.
called Mass Effect. Not because of... They give it in-game reason, but I think the reason it's called Mass Effect is because your decisions really do make a huge difference throughout the games.
Alright.
And so, you've seen this in action already. There's proof that they're capable of doing this because they've been doing it the whole series. And you get to the end, and then you're just like, whoa, okay, I guess there's not many choices.
Huh.
Yay. That's all I'll say about it. I actually do like it, though, because the content of the ending I thought was pretty good, and the emotional punch to the gut was pretty good.
Alright.
You know? But that's all I'll say. I like the ending of Mass Effect 3. You can kill me later. My address is...
So while we're giving hints, what am I looking forward to on Monday?
Other MBB.
I'll just tell you right now.
No.
Really?
No.
I just...
Motherfucker.
You don't say anything. I'll tell him.
At least show him it.
Waddle Dee glitch special.
Is it a game-breaking glitch?
Nope. I found it online.
Okay.
It's a Waddle Dee glitch. That makes it impossible for Falco to win.
Really?
Go look it up.
Alright.
And that's why we're in the show, guys.
Does it make it impossible for Mark to win?
I've been practicing chain grab with him anyway.
I know how to handle the